till I let go.
Hello. How's it going? Welcome. We are on day 31 of our month-long streaming event, which means we've finally made it to the end. Let's go. We did it. We all did it together. We didn't miss a single day either. I'm happy. We did it. 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 Ugh. Without too much of a hitch either, might I add. Oh. So I'm not planning on playing a game or anything for this time we're here. You know what? It's gonna be a nice short stream, and it's gonna be a nice celebratory stream. So. Ooh. I'm gonna tell you, this is fun. This whole event took so long. And I tell you, the first 2 weeks was pretty killer on all of us, but I think eventually we started getting used to it. It got to be sort of a routine. And I don't know. It just started working out a lot better. I am happy that we never missed a single day. I was figuring that between 6 of us having to communicate with one another, that there would be issues there. But we got someone live every single day. So I am happy. And I believe, you know what, I'm dumb, and I am bad at figuring stuff out, but, all of the VODs from the very beginning are still currently available, which at first I thought they started deleting after like 2 weeks. But no, I'm just dumb. They transferred over to another page. So that's my fault. I didn't realize that until a couple days ago that we still had the VODs. I don't know how long they stay up. I do know they delete themselves after a little bit. We'll see. It's been a little longer since you guys have seen me now. Trying to think, how long has it been? That is something I can check real quick. Yeah, the last time you guys saw me was on the 19th. And it was a very short stream as well. Right, because that's when we did our challenges with PSO. Yes. Okay. It's too bad, because that was quite a few days ago. Well over a week ago. And it was quite short due to the contents of that stream as well. But I did want to make sure that I was here for for the final day. Because I was here to kick it off, I figured I'd be the one that's here to end it. And I was the main organizer for this event, so I figured it only made sense. I had fun playing games with you guys. I'm sure the others did as well. I haven't talked too much about it. We haven't been able to talk in general besides figuring out, oh, who's streaming this day? Oh no, who's in charge of this? Blah blah. We haven't been talking very much outside of that. But I'm pretty sure they enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have gone through with it if they didn't. Oh. Let me see what else. Yeah, I love how my game that I'm playing is literally the longest compared to the others, I'm pretty sure. And I think we got to play the least. Some of them got to play multiple different games. Oh, I know Purple CID's gonna be upset that he didn't get through more of Resident Evil 4 with you guys yet. I forget, he got interrupted for some reason that day and he had to leave early. He was a bit disappointed about that. He got a pretty good stream in though. It was a 4-hour stream. He did fine. I'm just very relieved that everything went as well as it did, because there could have been a lot more problems, and gladly there were not. Blue CID, of course, being popular for always having tech issues, as usual. That I don't think will ever change. His very first stream that he had in this event had problems. Well, first off, he had to show us that, apparently Jump King, you have to do a bit different, game settings to set it up. I don't know, because I haven't had to set it up personally, but I know that he did, and Green CID also had to. And I think he said that you have to use an actual, like, window capture, or, like, or was it monitor capture? I don't remember. But I remember he said that you had to do something like that. You couldn't just use a normal game capture. Which I thought was kind of weird. But at least he got that figured out. But then, at like the beginning of his stream, his model completely broke. Don't know why. It just did. And he couldn't get it fixed. I remember I believe he restarted the stream like twice to try and fix that. And it just never did. I don't know why tech issues always surround him. It's funny. You know what? I'm happy because they don't happen to me as much. So I'll take it. You know what? I think I have all of the... Okay, throughout the course of all of this, I've been trying to upload what VODs I can up to YouTube. And I think I have all edited and like ready to upload instead. I think I have all of them ready except for yesterday's. So I basically know what everyone did. I'm trying to think of what would have been my favorite part of what happened. You know, I kind of regret choosing the game that I did. And the only reason for that is I knew it was a game that was going to take us forever to beat. And we made it to nearly nowhere in that game. Not at all. We still have a long ways to go, and we didn't even make it all that far. Especially since I cut us out a day to make sure that I could be here for this. So I do regret that a little bit. I honestly don't know what I would have chosen otherwise, though. I don't know. I still think it was fun. I think it was fun, but I feel like my selection also could have just been a little better. Considering the circumstances, I didn't really do the math fully of how many times we'd be able to play throughout until we were already there, and it's like, I thought we were going to get through more than we did. Because I also didn't take our short days into consideration at first either. So a lot of us had to kind of rush to figure those out. Some of them were planned, some of them were. But others were just kind of thrown together a little bit. You know what? My favorite part about all this is now you guys have finally met everyone who runs this channel. Because before this event, you never had a chance to meet Pink CID even if you wanted to. You'd never gotten a chance to record anything or stream at all. He didn't get a chance to do anything, so you guys finally got introduced to him. Blonde CID, he got to play a single game for you guys on stream, and then he was kind of just gone for a year, never to be seen again. Me, I streamed a couple times here and there, just for fun. Green CID, I think he spent the most time with you guys. Either him or Purple. Purple, God, he got through a lot throughout the past year. He got through Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, and Resident Evil 3. And now he's working on Resident Evil 4. That's a lot. That's a lot. Especially, God. And the worst part is, I think of all of it, for what he's done so far at least, for most of it, I think Resident Evil 2 took the cake for most time. Resident Evil 0, that took a bit of time. Resident Evil 1, once he got into the mojo of it, it didn't take him long. I'm trying to think. I want to say it only took about 8 hours for each run of Resident Evil 1. So that would be 16. Resident Evil 0. I think the time it took for him to beat Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1 is the amount of time it took just for him to beat Resident Evil 2. Because each of those runs took him about 8 hours to beat in Resident Evil 2. And I think each of the runs in Resident Evil 1 took about 8 hours. And I'm not sure for Resident Evil 0, I can't quite remember. I know it took him a while, but I don't remember how long exactly. And then after that, you guys had a bit of Blue CID for a while. He played Batman Arkham City, Batman Arkham Knight, and then to prepare for Gotham Knights. So that was cool. You guys got a bunch of him in a row. With a bit of Green CID sprinkled in there every now and then, if I remember correctly. And then since that, and mind you, there were a lot of gaps in between those times. Because even for Purple CID to finish Resident Evil 2, I think he started in like July or something. Or August, something like that. And I don't think he ended up finishing it until like earlier mid-September. So he really separated that out a little bit. And then Blue CID was pretty consistent. He was streaming, I think, pretty much every single week for you guys to get through Arkham City, Arkham Knight, and then to be able to get through Gotham Knights. I could be wrong on that. But then after that, oh my gosh. My memory is failing me a little bit. You see, the only reason that I remember so much of this stuff is because I'm the one on this channel that handles, like, dealing with the VODs and the edited down videos. That's the only reason I remember this much, otherwise I guarantee you I would... And that's the thing, that's something I could check on YouTube as well. For VODs and such. You know, I will say it, I have fallen behind on VODs a lot. Well, I've fallen behind on videos in general a lot. I just got super busy with other things to where I wasn't able to spend as much time on it as I wanted. And I will say editing is not exactly my forte. So it takes me a little longer than I would like to be able to do that. Yeah, so the weird thing about this is okay. I don't even have to look this up. I'm pretty sure I remember. I think the last VOD I uploaded was for the last Resident Evil 2. Was Purple CID's final run of Resident Evil 2. I believe that's correct. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong on that. That's something I'll have to check. Because I'm here on YouTube right now looking at it, and... Yeah, I can't can't tell if... I thought I uploaded the final VOD for his Resident Evil 2 gameplay. But then after that Resident Evil 2 gameplay, we had all of those Batman games I talked about. Arkham City, Arkham Knights, Gotham Knights, all of those. The VODs for those still aren't uploaded. Yeah, there's some Green CID stuff in there as well where he played some multiplayer games. So, I have some work to catch up on. That's the only reason it stresses me out for us to do something like this, is because I am the only one that handles that aspect of stuff. And it gets stressful. Because, especially when we're doing it every single day. Well, there's 31 new videos I have to manage. Is basically what it turns into. Because a lot of them I also want to turn into like edited down videos. Because watching some of them over, some of them were pretty good. Including mine. The others did pretty well. I like how much effort they put into it. I appreciate it. I'm happy that they're trying to give as much as they can. I appreciate their efforts. I really do. And I'm happy they seem to be enjoying it as much as I do as well. Let me see. Okay. As if this will matter anyway. But I'll give spoilers for my YouTube. I have edited... The last edited videos I've uploaded were from the Resident Evil 0 gameplay, which was a long time ago. But... Since then, I have completed editing the Resident Evil 1 playthroughs and some of the Resident Evil 2 playthroughs. I just haven't uploaded them yet. I don't know why. I probably should, but... Hi G-Wib! How's it going? Oh. Yeah, I have those videos I need to upload. I made shorts videos as well that I need to get in there. I'm doing good, thank you. I'm happy you're doing well. Oh, I'm happy it's the final day and stuff went decent. Yay. You know what? I really hope that we can keep up kind of a consistent schedule after this. I cannot promise that. You know what? It's gonna feel real weird. Again, I'm surprised no one ever missed a day that they were supposed to be on. I'm genuinely surprised. Yeah, that could have gone south easily. Easily. A lot of them are very bad at planning, as well as keeping a schedule. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It went well. Now. I'm really trying to think. don't remember what I was gonna say. Anyway. Oh god, the amount of VODs I have to upload. I mentioned earlier that I have pretty much all of them edited, but not a ton of them uploaded. Not a ton. Let me count how many I have uploaded. Out of 31. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 13 uploaded. That's a lot of uploading left. Holy moly.
When I was just a boy, Christmas brought so much joy. Couldn't wait for the presents and laughter. I couldn't sleep late at night, looking for Santa with lights. Those are the memories I still remember. Then I became a man.
G-Wib. I have a quick question if you would like to answer. You did make it to quite a few of the streams, which I appreciate a lot. Of all of those streams that you made it to, which one do you think you enjoyed the most? If you would like to answer. I'm trying to think. You joined us about halfway through. Trying to think if there was anything especially great that happened. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, you liked hanging out here? Aw. I appreciate that. That's right, you did. You did start with Doki Doki. I do remember seeing that. Because I believe you came in with the Raiders. Yep. Holy. Aw, thank you. You were not part of the raid. My mistake. Well, you came in at a very coincidental time because I think you came in shortly after. Or at least you started talking shortly after. Well, I appreciate you. I'm sorry, I keep drawing blanks today. Oh god, the Riddler puzzles. Oh, those Riddler puzzles. Those will kill you, I swear to God. I've played enough Riddler puzzles in my life. I'm trying to think. The Riddler puzzles are annoying. They really are. It's so enjoyable when you can get through them. It's so enjoyable once you get through them. But when you're in the middle of it, it feels like nothing but a headache. Absolutely nothing but a headache. I appreciate you enjoying that, though. Yes, I agree. Same. That is the bane of my Arkham existence as well. You know, I personally have not tried any extra challenges in any of the Arkham games besides Arkham City. Arkham City is the only one that I've really tried, and oh my god. I still haven't beat all of them. Definitely not. Don't know if that'll ever happen. We'll have to see. You've only gone through a couple? They're hard. Green Cid. You see, Green Cid is the type where he will just go in and start smashing things and not think. And I don't blame him because I'm not good at it either, but gadgets can help a lot if you learn how to use them. He's gotten a bit better with that. I need to get a bit better with that. They can help quite a bit though, if you... It's hard though. It really is. And the patience, the patience is absolute killer. Yeah, I think it was just yesterday Green Cid was working on the Top of the World one with Catwoman, the hardest one for her, and I think he said that before that he had never beaten that one before. It took him a while to get through it, but he made it through within the stream. So that was quite an achievement for him. But now I know he has to deal with the campaigns as well though, which I forgot until he had mentioned. I couldn't imagine. Yeah, those are a task in themselves, and then he still has... Yeah, I believe he still hasn't even beat Robin and Nightwing's stuff by themselves yet. And then having to worry about the campaigns. He's gonna have fun. He's gonna have fun. You know what? I'm ready to play more of my game. I want to play more PSO. I feel like that would be fun. Yeah, you know what? I don't have that. I say I don't have the patience. Well, I don't think I do. I think I have stubbornness. Is my issue, is I have that. And I sure as heck know Green Cid does not have patience. Perseverance, maybe. Perseverance, maybe. I appreciate you saying that, though. And I wouldn't expect anyone to put themselves through that. Riddler is nothing but an annoying man who does not deserve his credit. I'm happy he was put away into prison. Gosh, I didn't even think. The bonus content for Arkham Knight has not been started by us. Don't know if it ever will. We'll see. That might be another task for Green Cid once he gets done with Arkham City. Because I know that one, they're not Riddler challenges, but they're similar to Riddler challenges. Similar like combat challenges and stealth challenges. It's the same style, it's just called a different thing. I haven't tried those, and I'm curious how they would go. I've seen them before, but I've never tried them. hate being tired. I keep drawing blanks and it gets annoying. I needed some music here to at least block out some of my annoying lack of speaking. Need some music for that. Let's see, were there any major things that were achieved this month? You know, all of us here, you know what, I'm not even, okay, I told the others that they were supposed to do the 16 personalities quiz. Because I was going to make a cool video, editing them all together, and making it look cool and fancy and funny, ha ha ha. But most of them did it, which I appreciate. But then we have Green Sid. He decided that on the day he was supposed to do that, he thought he was funny. He thought he got me. He pretended for the first 2 minutes of his stream on the day that he was supposed to do it, that he was actually doing it. And you know what he did? You know what he did? He played Resident Evil Reverse. Instead of just going through the quiz like I had asked him to. You know what? He was smart in the fact that I wasn't going to be there to be able to see it live. And he was, you know what? He wasn't even really smart with the title. He made it obvious he wasn't going to do it. He made it so obvious he wasn't going to do it. And then he didn't do it. But then, the more stupid part on his end being, who on this channel is the one that looks through the VODs and edits the videos? This guy. So someone's not very smart. My lord, I can't win with him. You know what? I should still edit those in. Edit him playing his game into it. You know what? That might be funny. I'll probably do that. Ow. Oh, my hand. Ugh. Major achievements that we did. Anything? You know what? We introduced the idea of challenges. Green Sid was valiant enough to give his efforts into that first. And I think he did pretty well with it. Some of the things weren't very conventional, but he got the job done. And then on the stream where I did it, what happened? I did make the punishments for myself a little less. I made them a little more doable, is what I did. Which I'm glad about because the likeliness at me failing was much higher, mind you. Because he got the luxury of messing up a level to give him a punishment to do. I had to simply fail by getting hit in a single room. Okay? So my stakes were a little worse. My failings came a lot quicker. Which, you know what? Seeing with that being the case, putting end stream as one of my punishments made that stream a little short. It was a tad short. Not as short as it could have been, but still pretty short. I don't know. This entire month has been absolutely nothing but hectic. It has been nice. You know, it's been more than hectic. It's been fun. It has. Playing games with you guys. That's been pretty nice. Okay. Again, once this event is over, which would be today, I'm hoping we can keep up a more consistent schedule for our streaming. I don't exactly know when the next stream will be after today. That is something that needs to be talked about for sure. And beyond that, I'm just hoping we can be a bit more consistent. Instead of streaming for like 2 or 3 weeks and then we're off the grid for a few months. Because that is how it went a lot of times. So we just need to be a little more consistent, and I think it'll be fine. And all of us have games that we have to finish, I believe. I think literally all of us are in the middle of the game. Pink Sid... Yeah, he still has to finish Doki Doki. He doesn't have much left, though. Oh, I forgot. Blonde Sid did finish Pokemon. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. I forgot he did finish that. Well, probably as far as he'll go in it, at least. And Blue Sid is doing what? Oh, right, he's playing Marvel Midnight Suns. That's right. And then Purple Sid just started his playthrough of Resident Evil 4. And I'm still very much, in the deepness of my game. So, everyone except Blonde Sid is still in the game. Purple Sid did complete Resident Evil 3. And Little Nightmares. I forgot about that. Did anyone else complete anything? I started my game. Blonde Sid started and finished his in this time. Pink nearly did. Like, not... Pink doesn't need a very long stream to finish out Doki Doki. Because if I'm right, he just has the side stories left. And that won't take long at all. Green Sid and Purple Sid both played a bit of online games, which is nice for variation. Oh, who could forget Blue Sid did complete Jump King? That was a thing. Ugh. And besides that, So I guess we completed more than I thought we did. Like as in, like actually finishing something wise. So that's cool. I would like us to do other content on here that isn't just games. I've been trying to figure out how to do so though. I am trying to get stuff in the works, it's just difficult. That's also kind of why I threw in some of the various things like the 16 personalities quiz. It's not really a game, but it's something, well, the biggest thing probably is that it was something we could do to help you guys learn a little more about us. That was probably the biggest thing there. Blonde CID did end up doing a few BuzzFeed quizzes. I appreciate him for trying to give us some variation there. You know what, Purple and Green CID, I will say were helpful in playing some of the online games. Giving them a bit of a, well, giving you guys a bit of a break from the repetitiveness that is playing one game over and over and over for several hours. So that was probably as good for you guys as it was for them. Yeah, I don't know. The one thing that keeps itching at me is the fact that I want to do other things on here besides just us playing games. And it kills me because I'm having such a hard time. I will get it. I swear it. We will get something on here. The video games are fun and I love them, don't get me wrong. They do as well, but variation's nice. I like to do other things besides just video games. Now how I can show that is the issue.
It's all about finding your right state of mind. It's all about turning the worst into fine. It's all about time and the work and the climb from the thirst.
Oh, G-Wib, that is a great question. You see, I would love to do art. That would be fun. Oh, I have to think. You know what? That is actually a really good idea. I would just have to think. I do like to get creative and like make different backgrounds every now and then. For us, like when we're streaming here. Because since we've gotten these new video backgrounds, I've probably made about 2 or so new static backgrounds for all of us to have that I made by hand. And I feel like something like that would actually be a pretty good idea for me to do on stream. No, there's just certain things. Because more so what I was thinking is stuff more IRL related. I would love to cook. But the problem is I have no efficient way to show it. You know what? Another thing I've been trying to figure out is VR chat related stuff. Because I have vaguely started VR chat. I've done nearly nothing in it. I'm still trying to figure it out. VR in general I'm trying to figure out. I have VR, I have a headset, but even just setting up the VR to play on here, that would be cool. I don't know how to do that. I know it would, you know what, I know it's a YouTube video away, I know it is. I know many people have probably made videos on how to do it already. I just need to suck it up, look it up, set it up. Genuinely, that's probably all it would take for me to figure out half of this stuff I'm trying to figure out. For some reason, my mind has to make it harder than it actually is. Yeah, I've been really big on cooking lately. Especially like baking. That's fun. I would like to be able to show you guys that. But no efficient way for me to do that. I don't have good resources to do that is the biggest part. Genuinely, I think this event went a lot more smoothly than I expected. It went more successful overall than I expected. Because again, stuff could have gone wrong at any turn. Stuff could have gone wrong at any turn. And I would have hated that. But again, everything actually went quite well. Trying to think, besides Blue CID having technical difficulties every 5 minutes, if anything really went wrong. Besides Green CID not doing the quiz like I asked him to. Okay, back on the art thing. I drew myself. Isn't that fun? All me. But someone else did animate me. Because I don't have the patience to do such things. It's not even the patience, it's just the brain capacity in general. Because I did try, believe me, I tried. But my patience quickly ran out. And the worst part, I have had this model. Plus we have others. How long have I drawn this? How long did it take me to draw myself? I think I was working on it on and off for... well, it was for a while. I think it was since like May of 21, yeah. I don't remember if it was May exactly, but it was somewhere around there. That these have been worked on, and hello, I'm still the only one here. There's 5 others where, well, I'm not really waiting on them, but I will tell you, if nothing else, money is a thing you definitely need a lot of if you're going to be doing this, especially with 6 different people. It's just this one, to get it functional, took a lot of money. Fun. We got 5 others, though. They are in the works. They will be eventually, at least. Mwahaha. Until now, you have to deal with them in their stupid 3D forms. Ha ha ha. I did make a funky little post on my YouTube, though. Kind of debuting. Because who knows, for all I knew, some of my followers on here were subscribers on YouTube. Who knows? And I made this cute little image. Da-da-da-da-da. I'll see if I can pull it up here real quick. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I did it as a sort of... It was kind of a spoiler for this. Here we are. Here's the image. So this is sort of to give a little teaser at our models here. Now mine is the only one that's completed thus far, but I feel like this is a pretty good showcase right here. I love how they look. I drew every single one. To get them completed, I have to still work on them, but we're nearly there. I'm hoping we can be there sooner rather than later. Trying to think of anything else art-wise. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I just really like to make backgrounds for us on here. Maybe I have some... Probably not. Whatever. You know what? That's something I'll do. Whenever I get the urge to do that, I'll get on here and I'll just draw for you guys. Use my designing thing for it. Now, one thing I have figured out, sadly, I am terrible at drawing on a tablet, and I hate it. I would love to be great at it, but I'm not. The only way I can do it in that sort of way is if I'm literally using, like, pen and paper. That's the only way I can do, like, hand drawings like that. Besides that, I've gotten pretty good with mouse. Because as you can see here, my model here, I did not make by hand drawing. I made shapes and I manipulated them. Shapes and or lines, whichever. And I'm pretty happy with it. I feel like someone could probably do better, but I do like how this turned out. I love my ears. Yay. I really hope this was a successful event. I feel like it was. I feel like if nothing else, it showed that we were able to actually put our minds to it and keep to a schedule. That's what it showed the best more than anything else, which I'm glad. I was fortunate enough to have been smart and picked a month where I could actually manage to do so. Because if we'd have done it in February, that would have been difficult. We do it in April, difficult. May, difficult. January, It might have been able to work in January, I don't know. So it really depends on the month for if we would have been able to do these or not. I already know that April and May are going to be difficult months for all of us. At least would be difficult if we were trying to stream every single day sort of thing. In general, it should probably be fine. That's something we'll have to figure out. I don't know. Nice. Alright. I am happy with how this event went. I'm sure the others are as well. Again, I'm hoping we just don't fall off the face of the earth after this all ends.
I'm inspired by thirst.
That's my hope.
I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I'm tired you first.
The person you guys will probably see the soonest on here,
I know it hurts.
if I had to guess, would probably be Purple CID. Now that's one thing I'm not promising once we get off of this schedule is I'm not promising very equal flip-flopping between people. Because I guarantee you, Purple CID's probably gonna hog up all the time until he can finish Resident Evil 4 Remake now. I can't control it. If he wants to go live on here, I'm not gonna stop him. Stop him from creating content for us? Definitely not. I'll let him go ham. Alright. I really hope you guys enjoyed this event. I enjoyed this event. I'm happy to say it was successful. I don't know why I feel like there was something going wrong. You're gonna miss a daily... Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, G-Wib. It's been a fun month. I appreciate you being here as much as you have. You've been here a lot. And I do appreciate that a lot. Which is saying something, because you didn't come in until about halfway through this event either. And you were there for most of that second half. I appreciate it a lot, G-Wib. It was fun having you here. Alright, G-Wib, you have a good night. Sure, you can ask some questions, if you would like. How long have I been streaming? Good question. Now, part of the reason we did this event was to celebrate our that we had been streaming for an entire year. So, I don't remember if it was very late February or very early March of 2022. So we've been streaming since then. But it was also have to Also, the other half of the reason we did this event was as an apology for how flaky we were on keeping consistency. So yeah, we've been streaming a little over a year now. Yay! Oh, my eye. Just freaking out. I did also see... I see that you stream as well. How long have you been streaming? Just curious, if you would like to answer. Thank you. My lord, the cars are noisy. If you wouldn't mind answering, G-Wib, how long have you been streaming for? Two years, nice. Yeah, I saw that you like playing Dead by Daylight once in a while. That is one of Green Sid's favorites. Good job, man. Oh, you recently took some percent? That's fine. You need to every once in a while. Gotta do it. That's cool that you've been at it for 2 years, though. Hoping we can keep it up that long. We've only been here 1 year, which feels insane. 1 year feels insane enough. At this point, 2 feels crazy. Oh, cool. That's cool. It's nice that you have some variation on your side. I'm boring over here. All I do is play games. No, I just remember looking through a couple of your VODs and I saw a lot of them were you grinding your Dead by Daylight. Ah, nice. Yeah, I've figured out I have to do Dead by Daylight in bursts. While you're not having fun anymore? Oh, that's sad. I deal with games in bursts. I play one for a very long time and then I get burnt out on it and I don't come back to it for like depends. Sometimes it's a few weeks, sometimes it's a few years. Depending on the game. You wanna shift what you're streaming? That's cool. It's nice that you want to be flexible like that. Again, I want to be flexible like that. I'm just not very good at trying to figure that out. I'll get there. Eventually.
I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, Oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show.
Part of it's seeing what works. Yeah. It's a lot of experimentation, and the problem with me is I try to work everything out in my head before I actually do it. That doesn't always work. Sometimes you actually have to go ahead and try it to see if it'll work. My mind just doesn't like to work well with me. I hope you have fun with doing that. Ugh. Alright, G-Wib, I am sorry. It was very fun talking to you, but I do have to go. It was fun learning more about you. And I do hope to see more of you in the future. And I'll try and see if I can catch some of your streams as well. Good night to you too, homie. I'll try and catch you later. I miss you. I'm not gonna be it's not like I'm gonna be dead. Don't worry. We'll be back. Don't you worry. I look forward to seeing you too soon too. Alright. I will see ya.
We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all